We are ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Down here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Petty. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Illinois lining up quickly. Off-play action on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. Touchdown, Illinois! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
To the air, it's Kendricks. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. And if you want to shut this crowd up early, you don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
He's going to pass. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Looking for a gap. It's gone. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and going their necks for this defense.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air, it's Kendricks. Quick strike complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Pitt.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Illinois offense defense returns to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Petty. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The give to the tailback. At the 20, he's got space. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Illinois right back to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. Slams it ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Illini.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14-7.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute it.
And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
To the air on first down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. After the misfire, now on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Kent State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Northeast Ohio. They'll enjoy this one all week. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle, it's gone. He's close to the first down, and they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Defense in press coverage. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They'll immediately call timeout. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it.
What a really good job by the punt. all your speed, your athletes. A lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Looking for a man. It's Kendricks. Finds his target down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw, and pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 14 set to kick this one away.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure...
Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Defense looks as if it's coming. Trying to run, it's gone.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down coming up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. And the Panthers have enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it.
Set to kick it off.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. first down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Shoots it to the left. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Now on first down from the 28. Quarterback checking off. Going up top on first down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Going with the ground game left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Petty. Quickly complete. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Illinois lining up quickly. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Give to the running back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Leaves it with the back. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Thought he had the touchdown and saw not everybody was celebrating with him after that yellow laundry was on the field, and it's coming back. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Running to the left. Tripped up for the tackle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Touchdown, Illinois! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, he's going to take a chance. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Corner's going to give them room. Looking for a man. It's Kendricks. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
At the 45 on his way. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. To the ground. He's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Panthers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up 14 over the Royals. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Petty. He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
They'll throw it on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, the spin move. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Nice job there by the defense, not forgetting about the fullback. He's not just a lead blocker. He can catch the ball in this offense, too. They were aware of that, and they were able to make the tackle.
Trying to get to it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And how about this young fella who's slinging the pill, man? His completion percentage is through the roof, dude. He's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He finds his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Illinois right back to the line. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Illini! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Gain of 7. That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Illinois 35-10-28.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Running back goes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Looking to pass. It's Kendricks. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he's got it! Touchdown, Pitt!
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that deal, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Right back to the well. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Now they'll run it to the right here. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Illinois lining up quickly. They'll try the right side. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Handoff to the fullback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hand.
This offense has a second down play. The give to the back. Able to move it ahead a couple yards. He gets it down to the 20. The ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Fighting Illini! And
quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got an open man. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ohio is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Athens for some time. They're up by 17 over Eastern Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
It's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Petty. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, I think in this situation in the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Trying the left side. Still on his feet at the 45. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. The give to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Here's the give off the left side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Give to the single back. Tackled after picking up the first down. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. From right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here comes the field goal unit. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse. Just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.